Hi, I'm Anqoinette Crosby and welcome to County Report This Week. Coming up in the next half hour, a new bus service gets rolling to give more riders access to get around town. Plus, why kids under 18 should get a Youth Cruiser Card. It's a free pass to ride. We'll explain. And later, there's not one, but two county fireworks displays that will light up the sky on the 4th. We'll tell you all about them. But first, Ride on Flex is coming to the county. The new transit service will cover 2 zones. The pilot program hopes to improve access and provide more connections to the existing transit network. Michael Bruin tells us more.
Recently, County Executive Mark Elridge and other officials launched a new pilot program to bring on-demand transit services to connect riders to transit hubs, commercial centers, and their homes. During the pilot program, Ride on Flex will provide corner-to-corner service in defined zones located in Rockville and Glenmont-Wheaton areas. Standard ride-on fares will apply to the new service, which means riders will pay no more than $2 as they board.
I'm looking forward to the pilot. I hope the pilot's results match our expectations. I actually hope the pilot's results exceed our expectations, because I think this is a way of the future. I could see this implementation in neighborhoods around Montgomery County and making it possible for people to today would say, but for that first and last mile, I would be a transit user. And if we can make this work, I think we're going to see a boost in transit. It's the direction we need to go in. It's the right thing in terms of the environment. It's the right thing in terms of the mess we have on the roads and trying to clean that up.
Riders will be able to make reservations for same-day on-demand service to and from any location within the service zones.
Today makes the beginning of the next generation of transit in Montgomery County. Ride on Flex is DOT's first venture into on-demand public transit, and we are excited to be the first jurisdiction in the Washington region to innovate with this kind of service.
The 11 passenger buses are wheelchair accessible and offer free Wi-Fi. Flex will operate Monday through Friday in the Rockville zone from 9 a.m. until 3:30 p.m. and in the Glenmont-Wheaton zone during peak periods 6 to 9 a.m. and 3:30 to 7 p.m. Flex takes only cash and SmarTrip cards, passes, and tokens. For County Report This Week, I'm Michael Bruin.
For more information, go to rideonflex.com. Starting July 1st, young people can ride for free on ride-on buses. Children under 5 must be with a parent or guardian. You need to show the driver either a Youth Cruiser card or a school ID. However, showing your school ID is only good through September 30th. The Youth Cruiser cards are free.
They can go to any library. Some schools are listed in our website that they can go get this Youth Cruiser at no charge to them. And they can use this Youth Cruiser actually to load money if they want to go other locations within the Washington transit area. So if a kid wants to go from home to DC, of course they can get on the bus, our bus, for free. And then at Metro Station, if they have money on that Youth Cruiser, the dollars will be deducted only for the Metro, and the rest of the ride is free.
Beginning October 1st, all student riders must use that card to ride for free. Go to montgomerycountymd.gov/DOT or call 311 for more information. The practice of vaping is exploding among teens. Here in Montgomery County, officials are exploring ways to develop a plan to curb its use. Susan Kennedy has more.
Teen vaping is on the rise, and there have been several incidents over the past few months involving students from Montgomery County Public Schools who lost consciousness after smoking unknown substances through vaping devices.
I was shocked and alarmed to hear about the rates of participation among our youth here in the county. I was shocked to hear about the incidences that our law enforcement officials are trying to manage and the complexities involved with that. And I was also shocked to hear about the incidents that we've had within our own schools.
In light of these facts, members of the Council's Education and Culture and Health and Human Services committees met to discuss the dangers of using these products and what the schools and county are doing to address this risky behavior.
Students are going to take risks. we can't stop them from taking risks, but what we can do is provide education so that they're taking healthy risks. You know, that they're trying out for the sports team, or they're taking advantage of recreation department activities after school, instead of taking risks of trying juuling or trying marijuana or binge drinking or things like that. So we're trying to steer them to taking the healthy risks of more challenging classes and confronting bullying.
We want to educate our children and our parents about the dangers of what vaping and these nicotine products can do, but also we understand that kids are getting a lot of these new liquids online and aren't aware of what are in these liquids. Some of them can be laced with fentanyl as well as other kinds of drugs. It can kill them.
Data from the 2011-2018 National Youth Tobacco Survey found dramatic increases in the use of e-cigarettes and vaping devices. County Health Officer Travis Gale says typically when there is use and abuse of any substance, there are underlying factors.
On a county level, we have to continue to be committed to making sure that young people have resources to deal with the stressors of living and all that they encounter as teenagers and young adults, and that we continue to have a conversation about improving access to behavioral health and mental health services, that these types of things are happening within our community.
Reporting from Rockville, I'm Susan Kennedy for County Report This Week.
A major step in construction has taken place on the county government office building. That's part of the Wheaton Revitalization Project. Topping off ceremonies are usually held when the structural phase of the project is completed. The building is more than 60% complete and remains on track to be completed in the spring of 2020. The project will transform Wheaton's Central Business District. It'll be a mixed-use, transit-oriented development. In addition to the construction of the government office building, the project will have nearly 400 parking spaces, retail space, and a new town square.
Hopefully one of the advantages or things that comes out of locating here is that other people who have services and have operations that relate to park and planning find it advantageous to locate their businesses down here. So, you know, one of the theories behind projects like this is they become a draw for things that serve the government functions. And it's not just park and planning, it's county offices that are going to be in here as well. So it's a big deal, and I think it's going to be the real progress for this community. And I'm looking forward to, where we're standing is inside the building, but outside toward Reedy Drive, this is going to be a park and on the weekends, Reedy gets closed. And then we have a big park that we can have actual events in for the community on the weekends. So I'm excited that when this was a parking lot, this used to have a big park space that they could activate for special events. This will give us the ability to do big special events again.
Coming up on County Report this week, a new school in the county finally has a name. We'll reveal what it is and the history behind it. And we have safe grilling tips to ensure your summer barbecues don't entirely go up in smoke. Those stories and more when we come back.
Did you know there are more than 10,000 county government phone numbers? But there's only one number you need to remember for non-emergency calls, 311. MC311 is Montgomery County government's online telephone information system. Need information? Have a problem or complaint? Trying to locate a county government facility? Call 311. The call center is open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. The website is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Welcome back to County Report This Week. I'm Anqoinette Crosby. The Department of Liquor Control is responsible for the control, regulation, and sales of alcohol in the county. It's been that way since 1951. But on July 1st, the department is changing its name to Alcohol Beverage Services. Joining us to tell us more about the rebranding is the director of the department, Bob Dorfman. Thank you, Bob, for being here. Can you tell us more about the rebranding?
Well, it's taken a lot of years in order to get to where we've gotten to. You mentioned 1951. That's a long time ago, and I think it has taken us a lot of trials and tribulations over the past many years to finally get to the point where we feel we're doing a great service to our customers, both our businesses and residents in Montgomery County. The challenges presented to us over the past couple of years required us to do a number of things in order to allow us to change our name to better reflect who we are today and what we want to be in the future. Those challenges that we, I think, had to overcome included bringing in the right type of management, the right type of people. We had to employ the technology both in our warehouse operations as well as our retail stores to ensure we were meeting modern day requirements. We had to ensure that our customer service approach was that we had to earn our customers' business every single day, and that they didn't, the feeling that they may not have had a choice may in fact be accurate, but we have to act as if they do have choices, and they do have choices. People can choose not to renew their leases or not come into the county because of the way in which the Alcohol Beverage Service Department acts and responds. So our name, I think, better reflects who we are today from a customer service standpoint and what we want to be in the future. When you break down our current name, the Department of Liquor Control, then you can understand why Liquor Number 1 wouldn't be an appropriate name, because it doesn't properly reflect the products, and control has a very negative connotation when it comes to customer service. So today we've earned the right, I believe, with a lot of continuing hard work, to call ourselves Alcohol Beverage Services, which best reflects the customer service orientation that our department will have in the future.
And what can you tell us about the department's new tagline?
Our department's new tagline is a business of Montgomery County. We view ourselves as a business and not only a government agency. We have to run ourselves as a business to be as efficient, to make sure we have the products that our customers want always available at a competitive price. Our deliveries are made on time, and the people in our stores are well trained and have the product knowledge and expertise to best serve the public. And so we believe that we are a business of Montgomery County, and that will be our new tagline.
Thank you for the update, Bob.
Well, thank you for having me.
For more information, go to the county's website. The minimum wage will increase on July 1st in Montgomery County. The number of employees working at a business will determine the amount of the increase. The county's minimum wage will rise to $13 an hour for employers with more than 50 employees. For employers with fewer workers, the hourly wage will be $12.50. Employees that are 18 and under who work fewer than 20 hours per week are exempt from this rate. Signed into legislation in 2017, the minimum wage will gradually increase each July 1st until it reaches $15 an hour in 2022. For more information, visit montgomerycountymd.gov/human rights. After 2 years of planning, a new elementary school will open this fall in Clarksburg. The school now has a name, and the history behind that name dates back to 1845.
A new school will open in Clarksburg this fall. At the April 29th Board of Education meeting, a motion was made to name it Snowden Farm Elementary.
All those in favor of Snowden Farm? And that is unanimous.
The school is named after the Snowdens, an African-American family that first settled in the area and founded a dairy farm in 1845.
I think this is an amazing name. I think the name screams community, which is what we want our school to be, the hub of the community. And I think students understanding that history and Mrs. Woodson coming in and speaking to our staff and students will further facilitate us developing a community.
This is the Snowden Farm, and it's the farm that I remember visiting so many times when I was a young girl. As we follow on over here, this is where the Snowden Farm Elementary School is going up now. The Snowden Farm was always a neighbor. They were always there to help when help was needed, because this was a farming town. And of course, they had to rely on each other to be able to get things done. And the Snowdens were always there and helpful for whatever was going on in the community.
I hope the students will learn from the name Snowden Farm the idea of giving back, the idea of lifting each other up, and the idea of community, which is what the Snowden family was all about.
Mrs. Woodson reflected on what this name means to her.
Everything. It's leaving a legacy. The Snowden legacy will be here for a long, long time. I was just proud to think that they thought enough of the Snowdens to think about, name it, the Snowden Farm Elementary School.
Snowden Farm will be the 135th elementary school in MCPS. The first day of school is September 3rd. County officials are reminding you to be safe when grilling in your backyard this summer. Some tips to remember are to keep the grill at least 10 feet from the house and other wooden structures. Properly dispose of ashes by letting them cool and by placing them in a metal container. Never dump ashes into a plastic container, cardboard box, bag, or where combustible fluids or fumes are present. You should also inspect your tank before starting up the grill.
Before we start our grill, we got to make sure that all the hoses are in good shape and nothing is leaking, no cracks, nothing wrong with it. Where the grill, what you have over here, where it's connecting into the propane, it's tightened pretty good.
Always have working smoke alarms on every level of your home and test them monthly. You should also have a fire extinguisher nearby for the type of grill you are using.
You have to make sure that you take a look at the symbols on the side of the fire extinguisher. Like this one is good for A, B, and C, which is for wood, for liquid, and what we have over here, electrical equipment. And then you should be trained and know how to use a fire extinguisher.
For more info, visit the website for the Division of Solid Waste Services. Coming up on County Report this week, these dancing queens put on a spectacular show during Pride Month in Silver Spring. And a summertime tradition takes the stage at Montgomery College. Stay with us. County Report this week will be right back. Welcome back to County Report this week. I'm Anqoinette Crosby. Live Out Loud was the theme for the 3rd annual Rockville Pride event. Rock 11's Craig Buchanan takes us to the celebration.
The City of Rockville's Human Rights Commission presented its 3rd annual Rockville Pride event. From the informational booths and interactive panel discussions, this year's theme to Live Out Loud was well represented.
Welcome to the 3rd annual Rockville Pride event. We saw the need 3 years ago to celebrate the LGBTQ+ community. There's so many kids here, and we're really excited about that. Our goal was to have several different activities for the kids to kind of draw the parents and everyone else. The Kid Museum is here. They have activities downstairs for the kids. We also have a separate crafts table. The face painting is really popular. One of our performers is Gabrielle Z. And I think about the things what you do. We also have Zach Benson, who is a friend of hers. We also have table talks in the Rockville Memorial Library first floor conference room. They'll be talking about coming out, pronouns, transgender health,
and finding out who I really was inside.
This event started off as a small program, and we decided to kind of revamp it to make it into what we thought it really should be, which is a festival for the community. This year is the biggest one that we've had yet. We absolutely want to keep this going, and we absolutely want to make it bigger.
For County Report this week, I'm Craig Buchanan.
Montgomery County continues celebrating Pride Month with a drag show in Silver Spring. MyMC Media's Deidre Byrne has the story.
Are you guys ready to see a fun and fantabulous drag show?
It was a night of glamour, music, and pride at Dennison's Brewery in Silver Spring. Councilmember Evan Glass organized the event, which also featured one of Us Helping Us's mobile trucks that offered free on-site HIV testing and information about community-based health care.
I'm really excited to be here at Denizens in downtown Silver Spring to celebrate the LGBTQ community, because this venue is, I think, the only one in Montgomery County that actually has a drag performance on a regular basis.
The House of Stones drag group performs all around the Montgomery County and D.C. area.
We were seeing a lot more drag in mainstream, and we sort of thought to ourselves, we can do that too. That looks like a lot of fun. And so we put on the heels, picked up some CVS makeup and threw it on and went out there, and then the rest was history.
Curious, who has not been to a drag show before? Oh, all right. Oh, I see one hand over here. I know exactly who to pick on now. Okay, I'm coming right down.
So the first thing that you should expect from a drag show is to have fun. That's the number one thing, is we are here to make you laugh, we're here to make you smile, we're here to make you gasp, we're here to make you gag, we're here to turn every trick in the book to make sure that you forget all of your worries at the outside world.
The queens were dressed to the nines.
Thank you guys so much.
So it usually takes me about 2 hours to get ready. That's in padding, in makeup, in hair, in outfit.
All fun aside, the drag queens really play an important part in the LGBTQ community.
So drag, first and foremost, is activism. I mean, dressing like this and putting on all the makeup, it's immediately, throwing a brick against society.
Happy Pride from the House of Stone!
Reporting in Silver Spring, I'm Deirdre Byrne for County Report This Week.
A summer tradition returns for its 42nd year to Montgomery College. MCTV's Michael Brown has a look at this year's edition.
MC's Summer Dinner Theater will once again entertain audiences with 2 outstanding musical productions.
The first musical that we're doing this summer is Spamalot, which is based on the Monty Python movies. And it's about King Arthur and his Knights of the Round Table who are trying to find the Holy Grail. The second one's Sweet Charity, which was written by Neil Simon. And it's about Charity, who's a dance hall host, and sort of her journey in trying to find love.
There's more to MC's Summer Dinner Theater than just 2 outstanding stage productions.
Summer Dinner Theater is a 3-credit course, so it's an educational program that acts as a pre-professional program. So instead of a traditional class, their class is the rehearsal room or the master classes that we offer. And it's really an opportunity for students to learn sort of in this safe educational environment, but from some of DC's best artists in the area.
And the students just love the immersive experience.
Oh, I've learned a lot. Mixing completely is brand new to me. It's really fun. I learned how to figure out the mics, really know which one would fit best with which actor. And
it sounds cheesy, but Summer Dinner Theater has genuinely given me some of the best friendships I've ever made, and that carry throughout the year. In addition to giving me professional experience and professional contacts, I would recommend it completely highly. It's given me a way to be able to express myself, but also be on stage and be able to work a job in addition to being in a show. And it's been a great experience for me.
And no matter which show you choose, expect a great time.
And what they can expect is a great dinner. We have a catered dinner, and then a beautiful performance by about 25 students who are training to work professionally as professional artists in the area.
For County Report This Week from Montgomery College, I'm Michael Brown.
Coming up on County Report This Week, get ready for not 1 but 2 huge 4th of July fireworks displays in the county. We have all the info. And hundreds groove to a cool lineup of blues music in Silver Spring. We'll have more about the annual festival. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
What will Montgomery County look like in the year 2050? This is our chance to figure out what the future of the county can be and how it will grow so that every resident can have the opportunity to thrive. Montgomery County can be a place where we invest equitably in our communities to make them vibrant and safe for all ages and incomes to work, live, and play. Together we can set a vision for the infrastructure that connects our residents and creates a roadmap for a more sustainable, responsible, and prosperous county. Let's plan our future together.
Welcome back to County Report This Week. I'm Anqoinette Crosby. Have you made plans for the 4th of July? Montgomery County is hosting 2 fireworks displays on the 4th. Joining us to tell us more is Jewel Lyons from the Recreation Department. Jewel, thanks so much for being here. Tell us all about these celebrations.
Well, thank you for having me. Montgomery County Recreation is hosting its annual Independence Fireworks Celebration. We have 2 locations this year. We're going to be having the Germantown Glory event at the South Germantown Recreational Park beginning at 7 p.m. We're also going to have our Mid-County Sparkle event hosted at Einstein High School beginning at 7:30 p.m. In addition to that, we'll have live bands. We'll have Bobby and the Believers at Einstein, and we'll also have Germantown Quiet Fire at the South Germantown Recreational Park location. You can bring your coolers, your chairs, your blankets, your family and friends for sure, and have an exciting time with us while we're out there. If you're looking for parking, we have exceptional parking at both locations. In addition, we'll have handicap accessible parking only at the Einstein location. Now, what you can do if you don't want to drive, join us down at Westfield Mall at 6 p.m. and you can take the shuttle with us to Einstein and we'll bring you back to your car at the end of the event. So come on, ride with us.
Absolutely. Gosh, you guys have it all covered. Thank you so much for being here, Jewel.
Thank you.
For more information, go to mocorec.com. As we count down to the 4th of July, we want to make sure everyone is playing it safe and keeping it legal. So as a reminder, it is illegal to possess or discharge fireworks in Montgomery County.
So according to Montgomery County Code, it is illegal for any resident to buy, sell, or possess fireworks within Montgomery County. This would be up into including sparklers. Quite often we get called out for individuals who have been injured because of the fireworks or have sustained damage to their property because of the fireworks. People very often underestimate the danger of fireworks.
The 11th annual Silver Spring Blues Festival rocked downtown Silver Spring on June 15th. Hundreds of people turned out for the popular music fest to hear some of their favorite performers. Take a listen.
This is the 11th Silver Spring Blues Festival. We started it in 2009 because Silver Spring needed its own community-based, volunteer-run music festival.
Hey, bartender, there's a big bug in my beer. One eye red and the other one blue. The big old bug drinking all my brew. Hey, bartender, there's a big bug in my beer.
We wanted to focus and highlight on local talent, local blues talent, and it's been so successful we've expanded it from one day to Blues Week.
Well, hey, bartender, he's drinking up all the foam. Well, hey, bartender, he's drinking up all the foam. You better tell that old bug, you better leave my beer. That's a good dance. Wow.
We also reach out to local businesses as contributors and sponsors in an effort to link the business community with the arts and humanity community and the neighbors in Silver Spring. So it's been very successful in that regard.
You'll see the sun come shining through for you.
Montgomery Community Media has reached a major milestone in its 30-plus year history by winning its first National Capital Emmy Award. Carolyn Raskus and Bid Romero won the Emmy for a feature story they shot and produced. It featured a local artist who transformed the Bethesda Metro station. County Cable Montgomery also won a National Capital Emmy Award. Lillian Moss and Jose Ruiz won for their work on a special Hispanic Heritage Month video. The 61st Emmy Awards was held recently at the Bethesda North Marriott Hotel and Conference Center. Congratulations to the winners. With that, we close this edition of County Report This Week. Remember to like us on Facebook and to join us again at this time every week for a look at what's going on inside Montgomery County. I'm Anqoinette Crosby. Thank you for watching.